morning, children. In our last class, we studied about the GCD of the polynomial. In this session, we are going to study about the LCM of the polynomial. But before that, we are going to introduce or going to recall the algebraic identities which you are all studied in your last year, 9th standard. Just recall that. Why we are recalling that means if you know that the identities, then only the expressions are given for you. Any expressions or any quadratic polynomial is given for you. You can able to identify that whether that is a quadratic polynomial or algebraic identities. If you know the identities, you can using that identities you can find that factors. You can find that, and after that we can able to find the GCD or LCM of the given expressions. For that only we need that algebraic expression, not only for GCD and LCM. In algebra, further exercises, all the exercises in that algebra, without that factorization or algebraic identities, we can't do any problems. So we are going to recall the identities. Now see all the identities which is written in the blackboard. Now listen. A plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. All of you know how to read this. Then a minus b the whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Then a third one, a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Then a cube plus b cube. We can write that if plus formula is given for you, a cube plus b cube, we can write that a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. If plus is given, you have to put plus here and you have to put minus in the center term of the second term. Next, we can otherwise write that a cube plus b cube as a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b the whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Right? How can you read this? Do you follow how to read this? Then the next one, a cube minus b cube. How can you read this? A minus b. If minus is given, you have to put minus for the first term and plus to the center term of the second term, right? Next, a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Then otherwise we can write this as a cube minus b cube equal to a minus b the whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. Then sixth one, a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. And otherwise you can write this as a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Then a minus formula. If minus is given, a minus b the whole cube equal to a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. How can we identify the plus formula and the minus formula? If you know that plus formula, you can write it very easily because all the alternate terms are in minus. Okay? First term is in plus, second term is in minus, another third term is in plus, and last term is in minus. So if you know the plus formula, you can write the minus formula very easily. Then otherwise we can write this as a minus b the whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. These are all the algebraic identities which we are using here to find that LCM. After getting this expression or expansion of this formula's identities, then we can find the LCM of that. What is meant by LCM? I already told you what is GCD. We already studied in your last class, isn't it? GCD is nothing but common factors of the given expression. First of all, what is the expression given? Whether that is the expression or a quadratic polynomial, whatever it may be, after factorization, after factorizing that thing, otherwise after getting the expansion of that identities, whatever it may be, after getting that, you have to find that common of all the terms, common of the given terms. That is the GCD. Okay, LCM is nothing but, what is LCM? LCM is nothing but a common factor plus uncommon factor. Okay, Now let us see that LCM, how to find that LCM for the given polynomial. Before that, we are going to find that factorization. This factorization quadratic for polynomial of the factorization is this also you studied in your last year, 9th standard. I am just recalling that factorization also because factorization is very very important for you to remember, because without factorization we can't do a single problem in that algebra. Okay, so all of you listen the factorization, how we are doing that factorization in the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Next we factorize the given quadratic polynomial. The first type is x square plus 5x plus 6. In this, see how the terms are given. Whether all the terms are in minus or all the terms are in plus, or whether any one of the term is in minus, you have to check it. Now, in this quadratic polynomial, all the terms are in plus. If all the terms are in plus, you have to take that center term as a sum of two numbers and the last term as a product of two numbers. What is the sum of two numbers and product of two numbers? If you multiply any number, you have to get the product as 6, and if you add the same number, you have to get the sum as 5. To get that product and sum, you have to take the product 6, and I am going to write the multiple for that product. 1 6 are 6, 2 3s are 6. Right? Now see that 1 plus 6. What is 1 plus 6? 1 plus 6 is nothing but 7. But we need only 5. So this we can't take it. Now see the second one. What about the second one? 2 plus 3. If you add 2 plus 3, you will get 5. So we need the sum of the terms as 5. So it is correct. If you multiply these two numbers, definitely you will get 6. So we can write the factors by using these two, x plus 2 and x plus 3. These two are the factors of the given quadratic polynomial. Do you follow? Next type. When we take the next type, x square minus 7x plus 12. This is also another one of the type of a quadratic polynomial. What is meant by quadratic? Quadratic is nothing but with degree 2. Okay. But what is the difference between the previous one and this one? In previous one all the terms are in plus, but in the second sum the center term is in minus. So if all the terms are in plus, you have to take the center term as sum and the last term as product. Here also you have to take the center term as sum and the last term as a product. Right? But what is the difference between the previous one and this one? You have to do the factorization as same as the previous one. But after getting the answer for last factors, you are going to write the factors. While writing, what you have to do? You have to put the negative sign for both the factors. That is the difference between the previous one and the second problem. Right? Now, this is the sum of, if you add the sum of the two numbers, you have to get 7. And if you multiply the number, you have to get 12. So, how to do this? I am taking the product 12 and I am going to write the multiples for the 12. 1 12s are 12. 2 6 are 12. 3 4s are 12. Now, add it. 1 plus 12, 13. 6 plus 2 plus 8. 3 plus 4, 7. Where we are getting 7? Only for this part we are getting 7. So I am choosing this. Here I am choosing 2 into 3 to get 5. Here I am choosing 3 into 4 to get 7. But we need 3 and 4. But we need the sum of sum as what? Minus 7. So how to get minus 7? You have to put minus for both the numbers. Minus 3, minus 4. Then only you will get minus 7. Now we can write this as factors as x minus 3 and x minus 4. Right? Do you follow? Next, these two are the sum of the numbers in the center term. Now we are going to see the third and fourth one. Difference of two numbers. Now how to identify sum of two numbers? I told you, if all the terms are given in plus and if center term is given in minus, we have to identify as these two numbers. If you add the two numbers, you will get sum of two numbers. Otherwise, that is the difference of two numbers. The third type, x square minus x minus 20. If this quadratic polynomial is given, how to do this? Now see that if all the terms are in plus, no. If center term is in minus, no. If all the terms are in plus, otherwise the center term is in minus, then we have to take the center term as a sum of the two numbers and the last term as the product of two numbers. Okay, here both the condition is not given. So we come to the conclusion that the difference of two numbers, the center term and the last term is a product of two numbers. Right? Now take 20 and I am going to write the multiples for 20. 1 20s are 20, 2 10s are 20, then 4 5s are 20. Here you have to find the difference. Difference means subtract. What is the subtraction of 20 minus 1 is 19, 10 minus 2 is 8, 5 minus 4 is 1. Where you are getting that the answer is 1? Here the quotient is 1. So I have to get the difference as 1. So I am getting the difference as 1 where? Here. But I am not getting, still I am not getting that answer 1 because both are in plus. So I have to make it as a minus value. I have to get minus 1. How to get the minus 1? You have to put minus 1 minus for the greater number and plus for the smaller one. Now see that? Minus 5 plus 4. Then I will get the answer minus 1. Right? Now, can we write this? If you multiply these two, you will get minus 20 definitely. Because minus into plus minus, 5 4s are 20. Right? Now the factors are x minus 5 and x plus 4. Now take the fourth one. What is the fourth one? X square plus x minus 6. This is the fourth type. This is all. You see that? How the terms are given? Whether all the terms are in plus? No. Whether the center term is in minus? Only the center term must be in minus. No. Then here also we are going to get the result as the center term is a difference of two number and the last term is a product of two number. Now take 6 here product. I am going to write the multiples for 6. 1 6 are 6, 2 3s are 6. Now see, I have to get the difference as plus 1. I already told you, if you want a difference in plus or minus, you have to put the sign. Whatever sign is given in the center term, you have to put the sign for the greater number, right? Plus is given, so I am going to put plus sign for 3 and minus sign for 2. Then only I will get 1 because I need the quotient as plus 1. Right? Now you multiply, if you find the difference, 3 minus 2 is 1. Yes, I got it. Now if you multiply these two, plus into minus minus, 3 2s are 6, minus 6. Right? So the factors are x plus 3 into x minus 2.